My dear Elegant ladies, now there might be 7 signs that you are dating a loser. Okay, when I say loser, I don't necessarily mean a loser. To tell you the truth, low quality man was too long to write in the title. So let's keep it simple by just calling him a loser today. But in reality, I'm really referring to any form of man that might not be worthy of your time, your effort, and your love whatsoever. Sadly, in our society, a lot of women are being desperate, a lot of women are wasting too much time on the wrong type of man, and in this video, we are stopping with that behavior as of right now. Now, before we start with point number 1, you need to be aware that, of course, there might be some things that are going to sound like the partner you are with right now. I'm not telling you to leave him, but I'm telling you that maybe you should start thinking about setting boundaries and your own self-worth. Now, let's dive into sign number 1. You're dating a loser if he expects you to go 50-50 in the relationship with him, or if he wants to split the bill with you. Now, I'm not going to go too deep on this subject because I've already spoken so much on this subject on my channel, why I believe men should pay more than women in a relationship. But this is all bound to the fact that society is not equal for men and women. First of all, we are not 100% equals, and we can never become equals simply because biologically we are not built equally, okay? Men have a certain advantage, biologically speaking, than women. Whilst women, because we are we're the caretakers, we're the ones who carry the child, etc., we might never have the same equal opportunity to make the same career, to make the same amount of money, etc. Plus, as you know, on the job market, women tend to earn less than men, on average. It's just a sad reality, even though, of course, things are changing. But not only that, women also have different types of expenses than men simply because they are women. We actually have to spend more to keep ourselves attractive, and of course we are attractive because men want us to be attractive. Women spend more on clothes than men. Women spend more on sanitary products than men. Women spend more on beauty products than men, etc., etc., etc. Sorry. So if he wants to go 50-50 in the relationship, that just simply shows that he doesn't want to step into this masculine role. Plus, he is not a provider, and he might not even be generous. So I don't know if those are the qualities that you want to work with in this relationship. I'm not forcing this upon you. If you are fine with this, then that's absolutely okay. No hard feelings from my end. But I'm just here to tell you that it's okay as a woman to expect that the man has to pull some financial load a bit more than the woman in a relationship. Sign number 2 that you are dating a loser, and that is if he makes you feel weird or crazy or a psychopath or clingy if you want commitment from him. And when I say commitment, ladies, I'm talking about being in a relationship. Are we an item? Are we not? Or let's say you want to have an engagement, or let's say you want marriage, or you want kids, etc. There are so many men out there who paint the picture as if the woman is the psycho who wants these things, that something is wrong with her, like stop pushing me type of thing. This is the thing. I'm not saying it should only be the way us women want it to be. If we want to give birth tomorrow, doesn't mean that that's fair, okay? But there has to be a way where we meet halfway. This is the disadvantage of being a woman. We have a body clock to think of. We can't just, spend 10 years waiting for him to finish clubbing and then then he will decide if he wants to marry or not. But again, a little disclaimer, there are of course valid and reasonable situations when sometimes you do need to give a person a little bit of time, a little bit of space, but this is where I'm talking about meet halfway. Don't let it just be how he wants it. Don't let it only be how you want it. It has to be an equal opportunity. That's what we want. Sign number 3, that you're dating a loser if he is flaky, ghosts you, vanishes, or is completely unreliable. Oh, haven't we all met this type, ladies? Now, this is such a classic scenario, especially, haven't we also met so many women who are like, oh, I love him so much. So she basically accepts that type of behavior, or she puts up with it because, well, I don't really have anything better going on for myself. Well, I kind of like this guy, You see what I mean? There is no excuse for a man to be unreliable or flaky. I need to tell you one thing, that rule number one in dating is that if he doesn't keep his promises, if he's unreliable, if he ghosts you, then one time, okay, things happen. Second time, bye. Ladies, you don't deserve to be with somebody who cancels on you last minute for basically no reason or repeatedly doing this as part of his behavior. I mean, there are so many examples that I think we all have been through with flaky men and men who simply gives us all these promises and then nothing ever happens. All these promises came because actually he had an agenda. He wanted to sleep with you, get you in bed so that you would give him what he wants before he delivers his fake promise. Okay, I think I need to calm down a little bit now. But this subject really fires me up like a firecracker. Let's just say exactly how it is. If a man is inconsistent, I really don't believe he's that into you. Like, okay, that's the cliche saying, but it really is that simple. A man who is into you, he is going to call you. He is going to make an effort. He is going to climb mountains and walk on seas in order to see you, even if it's a bit difficult right now. Yes, it's hard to meet high quality men. I get it, because men are so spoiled today. It's truly a challenge. But what's worth is settling for less. I mean, I'd rather be single than be with somebody who is really not up to the level that I think I deserve to be treated. Now, before we continue, I know it's a big challenge that we don't know where to meet men and where to meet the elites in general. So you know that I do have a cheat sheet with over 210 places of ideas and suggestions for you where you can actually go to meet men, to meet the elite, and simply make new connections. This is a free gift from me to you. Just simply go to millionaireplaces.com and download this free cheat sheet today. Now, sign number 4, that you are dating a loser. And okay, before I say what it is that I'm about to say, I know that some of you ladies are going to have a partner like this. So my disclaimer is that this is just a cliche example. If he does some of these things, doesn't mean that he's a complete loser. Of course not. But I'm just giving this to you as a guidance. And I think you can also see that this is a bit of a metaphor for the type of persona that I'm about to describe. So here we go. Sign number 4. You're dating a loser if he lacks depth, has no other interest than watch football, drink beer, play video games, and watch porn. Obviously, this is generalization, this is stereotyping, etc. It's just a metaphor in this case. This could be translated in all kinds of different shapes, sizes, and forms. In reality, all I'm saying that it's about a man who lacks depth. Because you know, there is this stereotype that women, or oftentimes women, can be airheads, especially blonde women. So you know, they say that a woman can easily be an airhead, a dumb bimbo, a blondie, you know, all of those horrible stereotypes. But come on, have you never heard about the fact that a man can equally be so, and the fact that actually in this world there are so many of them? Oh yes, I have met many of them. They even exist in high society, believe it or not. First of all, I think we can all say that it's not very attractive. I don't really know what you're going to have in common with each other. I do believe, though, that since you are here on this channel, you're probably very elegant and cultivated and have a brain going for yourself that you don't really want to be with somebody who is less intelligent than you. Just think about, what are you going to be talking to this man about for the rest of your life? Let's say you become married. I don't know. I think life is too short to waste with the wrong person. Make sure you find somebody you have things in common with. Sign number 5, that you are dating a loser, and that is if he lacks any form of basic gentleman skills. And with gentleman skills, come on, I think this is very universal. We don't even really have to pay attention to cultures. I think that holding up the door for a woman rather than throwing it in her face is basic manners all men kind of know about, right? Or let's say, as an example, you're walking next to the man and it's a little bit chilly. You're wearing a short sleeve top or something like that, and it's a little bit cold, and he doesn't offer to give his jacket to you. Or one of the things that I see a lot, and this I think you also know, is when the man is so nonchalant, doesn't really care about his woman. He walks in front of her, he doesn't even wait for her, doesn't even look back to see if she's still behind him. You know, so rude and not gentleman whatsoever. You know, small things like that that really shows if a man is a gentleman. And you know, I recently spoke about sex etiquette. When a man is selfish in bed, that's no gentleman. That's not nice. Especially considering how physically we are structured, where again, the woman has a more tougher card to play with than the man. Anyway, ladies, that was just a few examples of uncultured behavior from non-gentlemen. Give me some more examples down below in the comment section. I will be reading them all. Sign number 6. You're dating a loser if he starts manipulating you. Once you understand that, you know what? I need to set some boundaries in this relationship. I need to reclaim some unfairnesses that has been going on. So he starts saying that you're materialistic, you're the B word, you're a gold digger, or who knows, maybe he says, be quiet, woman. Who do you think you are? Sit down or go to the kitchen, go back to your place. I mean, truly, you might think that I'm joking right now, but there are many men like that. I think it is a warning sign. If a man is reacting aggressively, once you start setting fair boundaries. And when I say fair boundaries, because I know that it's hard to understand in the beginning. Am I doing the right thing? Am I being too selfish now myself? Is this fair or not? But you really need to trust the situation, and you of course can take some advice from your surroundings as well. But if you are setting fair boundaries where you are not being too selfish now it's not just about what you want, it's about meeting halfway. That's what boundaries is all about. And the man reacts very harshly, very crazily. I think you need to be a little bit cautious of what you're dealing with, because potentially this could be a man that you should be stepping away from. There are men who are just narcissistic, selfish, or too defensive, or lack ability to do any form of change within themselves. Now, I don't know if that's worth to build a future with. So that could potentially be a situation where you have to choose yourself and choose your own needs first. Because believe me, there are men who are willing to meet you halfway, who are fine with certain boundaries in a relationship, and who are not expecting you to be a doormat or to do everything for him or to be it all about the way he wants things to be. Be careful, ladies. Sign number 7, and the last sign that you are dating a loser, and that is if you are in a serious committed relationship with somebody who is still partying all night long, every weekend, and cannot be without his clubbing with the boys pretty much every weekend. Now, okay, one thing is if, let's say, you are 19 years old, both of you, or you are also in that type of lifestyle. But for anybody who is kind of, I don't know, in their 30s and up, maybe even late 20s as well, I don't know. It's hard to put labels, but I think you all can understand where I'm maneuvering here. The whole point is, if he's in a serious committed relationship, why does he still need to be partying every weekend, every Friday, every Saturday, all night long? And especially without you. Okay, if you do that together as a couple because you love to have fun, you love to drink, you love to dance, whatever. But if he has such a strong need to be Mr. Party Boy, and I don't really know what you are doing with him, it's just a bit strange that if somebody is in a relationship and still needs to be doing all that, it's a little bit of a warning sign. But again, people are of course different, situations are different, so everything that I've said in this video, of course, it might not be 100% applicable in your situation, even though some of these signs resembles your partner. But think about, are you really being treated the way you deserve to be treated? Are you setting fair boundaries? Are both of you meeting each other halfway? Because that's what it really is all about. It's not just what he wants, it's also what you want. Don't forget that, my dear elegant ladies. In the next video, how to make him beg for your attention, you're going to find out exactly how to be the one that the man runs after repeatedly. So hop over to that video because I will see you there.